All right. So I've been having this interaction enough. It's a lot of people walking their dogs right now. I don't want the dog no more. I grew up with dogs my whole life. I still have a family dog, but I don't want to take their ass outside. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking, like this past year, I was thinking about animals, right? And I was thinking about how we like take animals, cause there was this outdoor cat in my neighborhood, and some people decided that they were gonna take the cat in and get the cat neutered and like make him a house cat. And I thought that was so fucked up because I was like, the cat don't want to be in the house. It's an outdoor cat. Like, the cat wants to roam free. And I mean, I know there are cats that leave and come, and there are indoor outdoor cats, but this was an outdoor cat. Like, you know what I'm saying? And or maybe it was somebody else's cat. Either way, it wasn't their cat to take. That's my point. Even if it was an indoor outdoor cat, it wasn't their cat to take. So they was like, we gonna take the cat in, get it neutered, give it a home. In my head, I'm thinking, what if the cat don't want that? So it made me start to think about how we have like put an iron fist on animals in a lot of ways. And it's crazy because I seen Wicked last night, and the opening scene was the people of Oz abusing animals. And I immediately started thinking about, yeah, we do that. We abuse animals. So when they took the cat in, it made me start to question like how we kind of have animals in slavery. You think about like, how could we do this to people? Like, you think about like slavery from Africa and in America. You think about the Holocaust with the Nazis and the Jews. You think about the terrible things that happened in the bombings and the wars, and even today with the ICE agents. And you think like, how can we be so desensitized as a people to inflict this type of pain onto somebody else? But it started when you did it to the animal, because the animal has a spirit just like you. The animal can feel just like you. The animal, and listen, I ate chicken today, so I'm not pointing my finger at nobody. I'm just making observations. When did it become a crime to observe? We should question that, because this is a free country, and it's a free world, and it's freedom of speech. But when did it become a crime to just observe? But we ask ourselves, how could we get to this point of inhumane behavior? But it started when you was inhumane to that animal. It started when you put that animal in slavery. So it's whenever you do something, it becomes easier, good or bad. So if you kill somebody once, the next time you kill them, it's gonna be easier, because you're gonna know how to do this and how to do that, and maybe you might have a faster cleanup process. But if you start going to the gym every day, it slowly gets easier. You slowly get a routine, and it slowly becomes, you might have a quicker process. Same thing. So whatever you do becomes easier. So it started with the animals. But why did I start talking about animals? I don't know why I started talking about animals. Oh, I don't want to walk no dogs. Okay, so all of those things made me think about how we basically enslave animals. But then I started to look at it from a different perspective, because I thought about it like this, right? Because at first I was like, damn, we take animals, we lock them in cages, and we put them in our home, and we make them go on walks on our time, we feed them on our time, we basically make their life surrounding ours. But then I started to think, one day I seen somebody cleaning up some shit, some dog shit, and I thought to myself, is the dog a slave, or is the human a slave? Because yeah, you got this animal captive, but you cleaning up this animal shit. You got to spend your money to feed this animal. You got to spend your time to walk this animal. The animal is actually living in luxury. They don't have to do nothing. In a sense, But you think about it like this, your dog is not cleaning up your shit. Your dog is not giving you money to feed you. So my question is, who's really the bitch? But it's funny because people will try to, because people do this. People do this in real life. They'll try to, they'll try to put you in one of these. Full Nelson. They'll try to put you in one of them. And the whole time, they tiring themselves out. And that brings me to my main point. It's so many times where people have met me and they'll immediately shower me with compliments. I mean, like, compliment after compliment, like a ridiculous amount. I compliment people too. I love passing out a good compliment, especially to somebody who deserve it. You know what I'm saying? We don't be giving the bitches who deserve it the compliments. You be trying to give it to the bitches to make the bitches feel good. Give it to that bitch who deserve it. Like, oh my gosh, like, yes. So I love a good compliment. I'm not talking about that, but it'll be people who will overly compliment you. That is a red flag. And to someone who is insecure or likes flattery, it will feel like the greenest flag ever, because here is this person completely validating your whole experience. They just sucking your dick. They sucking your dick. So if you insecure or whatever, you're gonna like that, But I've noticed that every person who does that to me and does it in general, they always become weird. It's always a short-lived experience. Every time somebody is overly complimenting me, overly flattering me, overly just in my face, it's the same thing I just said. This person sitting there trying to choke you, they getting tired, and eventually the performance stops and their true feelings come to the surface. But I made a video about that like 2 videos ago, that people will not deal with their emotions, and because they don't deal with their emotions, they think they're not emotional. Good thing you don't get paid for thinking, because that's weird, and you are emotional, and you're using flattery and compliments to disguise the intense emotion somebody's making you feel. Because truthfully, just because you like somebody don't mean y'all need to be friends. And I'm starting to understand that, because that's not enough. Love is not enough, and liking somebody is not enough. Liking somebody's clothes is not enough. That person might not be y'all might not be a match energetically, and there's also nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm not demonizing people no more just because we don't happen to get along. We don't have to get along. Matter of fact, I really don't want to get along with you. Like, but it's still cool, and you still fly. Like, it's still, it's still love. But like, we don't have to sit and fake and kick it, And I think sometimes when we don't like people because we run from our emotions and we don't want to admit that we don't like somebody, because that means like either we hating or we just feel like we a bad person for not liking somebody. But really, it's like, it's nothing wrong with not liking people. You don't have to like everybody, bro. Who told you that? Who told you you gotta like everybody? And who told you everybody gotta like you? You don't have to get along with everybody. But the thing is, like, we on like such extremes now because we don't know how to talk to each other and we don't communicate in person as often as we should. So we take a lot of shit maybe a little more serious than it need to be. Because I feel like it's some people who got problems with me who like, it's no reason. It's it's no reason, and we could go our separate ways and still have a mutual respect for each other. And it doesn't have to be, well, I'm over here and she over there. I don't like, it's a person right now who don't like me. I'm not even gonna say nothing else. They don't like me, and every time I see them in public, they always are like doing this thing. And every time I'm just so joked out because it's like, what's going on? Like, what is like, oh, but again, we've been socialized in a way where we don't know how to. We don't like confrontation. We don't know how to talk to people. We don't know how to not escalate things. We don't know how, we take things out of context, and we make things more serious than they are. If we cross paths and we ain't together no more right now, it's cool. It's love. It fuck you, but also I don't really care. That be the thing. Like, you care too much. You care too much. This little shit, this little interaction we had is like a blimp. It's like a poof. It's so small in my head, and you making it this whole thing. But look, it may sound like I'm just pointing my finger, like, oh, bitches just hating, bitches just mad. But listen to this. You trying to put a nigga in a full Nelson, you tiring yourself out. So you sitting around having a fake problem with me, right? Every time you see me in public, you tooting your nose or da-da-da. But you taking your energy and not focusing on your life. And then you gonna look up in 10 years and you still gonna be worried about what I'm doing or what the next bitch doing, because you still ain't using your time and energy on yourself. So what I'm saying is, fuck everybody. The real shit though, like, fuck everybody. Like, and anybody, like I said, anybody doing all that overly flattery shit, they're gonna be weird eventually. Cause it's already weird to kind of be sucking dick like that anyway. It's already kind of weird for you to just be on somebody nuts like that anyway. You trying to get something. And I noticed too, for women, because men have their own way of doing this, but for women, we connect through compliments and through an interest for beautiful things. So a woman will use flattering you and overly complimenting you as a way to get closer to you in a faster way for whatever reason. And I heard somebody say this. I wish I could remember who said this, but it's like something clicked in my head when they said this shit. It was a TikTok. Fuck, who said this? They literally said, like, anytime someone is trying to rush a relationship with you, it's because they're trying to get something from you. And it's easier to fuck people over that you don't have a real relationship with. Well, not as easier. You could just do it faster, right? Like, you not gonna think about stealing money from somebody you just met as long as you're gonna think about stealing money from your best friend or your sister or your grandmother. You know, you might still steal the money, but you gonna take a second to think about it, versus this bitch you just met, you don't know nothing, you gonna take her money quicker. You know what I'm saying? You gonna scam her quicker. But it's like, I wish I knew who said it. It's somebody on TikTok, a black person, but thank you, because it made something click in my mind. But it go back to the overly complimenting shit. Like, people are overly complimenting you because they trying to rush that relationship, because they trying to get something from you. And I think that because I'm really nice and, well, I'm genuine. And I think that because I have a really, like, demeanor, people think I'm going for that. No. It is strict around here. I don't care. It is strict. You could, like, and I find that people get fed up with me when they find that they overly flatter and don't get them a door into my whole life. Because truthfully, what the fuck you need to know about me for? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we want to work and we want to do something, cool, let's do something. But as far as, like, you trying to get all up in my, for what? You got too much time on your hands, and people don't like to hear that because it take the attention off of you and it put it back on them. You got too much time on your hand. What I said earlier, you put a nigga in the full Nelson, you getting tired. Why are you wasting your time trying to put a nigga in the full Nelson? Go do something else. Why are you sitting here worried about if I'm this, if I'm that? Go do something else, bitch. Go do something else. The people I like and the people I admire, they don't even talk about the shit people be talking about. That's my soul. That's my shit. Wait. I gotta go play that on the bass. Okay, I'm gonna end it there because